Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Koen Warmerdam and I'm the co-founder of Aware. With Aware, we want to tell the true story of sustainable materials, and our mission is to maximize transparency to minimize our collective impact. The textile industry is in the transition period. It's not a question when our industry becomes more sustainable, but more when and in which pace. If you look to the industry and to the brands, there's a huge demand for sustainability. But sustainability is an ongoing process. It's not something you can change overnight. Everyone has irreversible sustainability goals, strategies, but implementing these sustainable solutions in existing supply chains, that's what makes it sometimes difficult. If we look to the consumer, it's a new generation, a new society. People demand for reliable products that they can trust and offered with as much transparency as possible. We need to help them because sustainability has become a jungle for them. The claims are a lot, but they are murky and you don't know sometimes what you get. And that's super important for consumers. They need to understand what's behind the product, where the product is made, who made the product. And we can offer that transparency. And last but not least is laws and legislations regarding these claims. For us, it all starts with a claim. The claim can be that it's from a sustainable collection, that it's being made from a sustainable material, and in the end, we all want to reduce the environmental impact. But the new generation of consumers expect us to do more, because when they are in a shop and they see a label, can they trust that label? We need to offer them transparency to create trust, and therefore traceability is a necessity. What is now so extremely difficult? To prove that a final product is really made from the genuine sustainable material. And why is that? Because the certificates don't have a direct connection with the material. It is unguarded. So when a sustainable material goes into a supply chain with 6-7 tiers in between, it's extremely hard to prove that that specific sustainable material is also used in that final product. So we always ask our customers, which one of these 3 bags is really made from recycled content? By eye, you can never see. So we created the technology that can prove that. In the end, for all sustainable fashion brands, greenwashing is a hidden risk. I think we all saw the situation in India about the organic cotton. We see now the situation in Norway regarding impact calculation. And nobody wants to be accused of greenwashing. So we have developed Aware, a rock-solid traceability technology that can truly verify the sustainable materials of final products. We help you to prove that that final product is really made from the genuine sustainable material. And our goal is to help this new generation of consumers making that better choice. We need to provide them the data behind it. How we are going to do that? By using 3 technologies. First of all, the tracer. We add a physical tracer in the very first step of the process. We put the tracer in sustainable material, and we have built a global network of nominated spinners that is able to add this tracer. Secondly, we have easy-to-use hand scanners that can prove in every step of the supply chain that the sustainable content is in the material. And we use public blockchain to prove all the claims made. So every tier in the supply chain is adding information. Imagine it as a tree of data, and every supplier is responsible for adding that data. And we will check that. We use it as a mass balance system. So what comes in must come out. If we tokenize 1,000 kilo of yarn at the beginning of the supply chain, the 1,000 kilo can never become 1,001. So you can never claim more than initially is being created. I made a brief overview of the process. It all starts with adding a tracer to sustainable materials. At the moment, when the yarn is being spun by a nominated spinner, we create tokens on our system, the world's first crypto TC, a replacement of the third-party certifications. And in the digital twin, we store all the information connected to that specific order. So from the physical asset, we store the color, the quantity, the yarn count, etc. But also social compliance and environmental compliance of the specific supplier. The scanning moments are connecting the virtual world and the digital twin that is stored on our blockchain platform. So on the left side, you see a physical stream from yarn to fabric to product to final brand. And on the right side, you see the same, but then a digital flow from yarn to fabric to product. And in the end, we have a final product NFT. The product NFT is for the brand, and that keeps all the information about that specific production run based on your PO and style and color combination. In the end, we have created consumer integration in the form of the Aware Virtual ID, a digital product passport. So what's in it for the consumer? What's in it for your customer? We can offer them trusted data. We help them to make a better decision. And with the virtual ID, we will show them all the history about your product. This is an example that we made with Kings of Indigo, a sustainable denim brand from Amsterdam. Every product with Aware contains a QR code or NFC chip that is connected to the data in the blockchain. Consumers are able to scan it with their mobile devices, and they will be redirected to the Aware Virtual ID. In the Aware Virtual ID, we will inform the consumer about the materials used, if we could detect the material, how many grams there are being used, the impact of a product, calculated based on primary data. We do this with the third party. And an overview of the product journey. So here consumers can see who made their products, but also, for example, which compliance are related to that specific facility. So within a couple of seconds, they will understand if this product is matching with their core values. We have built a fantastic traceability technology and connecting genuine sustainable materials with final products. We built one platform for multiple sustainable materials, and it's super easy to use. Our vision is to build a sustainable textile community that is based on sharing. That was the presentation. Thank you for your time and have a great day.
Hello, Koen.
Hi, bom dia, Ana.
Bom dia, muy bien. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm happy to be here.
You too. We too. We have some questions for you, but before I want to thank you for your participation and for our time and every single meeting that we have. And since we know Aware, really changed my mind the way that you are doing very well, very good job. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Great. Thank you very much. And I cannot say which brand, but there is a huge brand from South America that will use the system really soon.
We are talking about this because sometimes we always see another grass and said, oh, it's so green, this grass. But sometimes we have to look at our grass as well. So I think that this is the way. We have a massive market, very nice consumption, and we have so specific user. So we don't have excuse for that. Perfect.
Absolutely. And a supply chain, what I understand, that is ready for it.
Yes, of course. I think that the user is also demanding more communication and more action from the brands. So we are talking about this. We are a brand. We have to do the push all the time, and doing ever the change just come from us. So that's it.
Great.
Personas, I'm going to translate for them a little bit.
Of course.
Estamos acá hablando un poco que él está diciendo que Aware está súper abierto para poder hacer el cambio también en Latinoamérica, así que cualquier contacto que necesitan tener, ahí les puse como su contacto para que ustedes puedan tener también ese canal directo y entender más sobre la tecnología. Ellos tienen otras tecnologías, nosotros hoy presentamos acá Aware, pero The Movement tienen dos tecnologías, una completamente distinta de la otra. Y lo que está bueno es que son dos innovaciones que pueden cambiar la industria. Entonces, nada, piensen por ese lado, ¿no? I have one of the questions for you that is about why the combination of blockchain and tracer is so important. Why you are thinking, I'm going to change for translate for them. ¿Por qué es importante la combinación del blockchain con el tracer para ellos, no? So you can go.
Yeah, thanks. I think blockchain is a fantastic solution, but in the end, it's a way how to record, store, and transfer transactions and data. So rubbish in is rubbish out. So adding a physical tracer at source that is scannable with easy-to-use hand scanners, and everyone can do that. It can be done by the supplier, but also by the QC people of the final brands. We can ensure that it is the same material that is locked on our blockchain platform. And the biggest challenge, what I also mentioned in my presentation, is that with the current system, you don't have direct connection between a certificate and the material that is being used. So you can never be sure if it's the same material that it's also end up in the final product. And with Aware, we united these two technologies, so the digital world and the physical world, to ensure and create an indisputable way to track and validate textile impact from origin to the final consumer. So we believe both technologies, blockchain and also tracer technologies, are great technologies. But if you don't combine them, again, it's not saying anything. Mm-hmm. That's what we want to achieve with Aware.
Perfect. Una de las cosas que nosotros teníamos como trazabilidad era que se perdía un poco la cadena. Entonces acá lo que él dice es la combinación entre la parte de producción, preproducción y después la parte de consumo, venta física. Entonces es muy fácil como escanear un código. Se escanea primero el material que se está usando, se escanea toda la cadena de procesos, se escanea al final cuando se vende y con la tecnología de blockchain de que solamente Aware está ofreciendo, ustedes pueden tener como el seguimiento de esta cadena productiva. Así que por eso es tan distinto y por eso está metido en tantos lados. Are you working with some denim brands for now, just to be an example for us, if we can follow? Oh, you are freezing. Sí, él está como, Koen, are you frozen in the screen? If you want to refresh your URL, just to make sure, ¿ok? Y también yo sé que alguien nos preguntó dónde está basada la empresa. La empresa que yo, como no te voy a dar muy bien, voy a preguntar a él, pero creo que es holandesa, la tecnología. Zulí, pero vamos a ver, ¿sí? Vamos a ver si logramos escucharlo. Él entró con otro. Koen, I think that you are with another device, right? So we are going to bring you on screen as well. Okay, just a second. I think that. So let us see a little bit. We are trying to. Okay, you are here. Perfect.
I think. Sorry for that.
No, that's fine. The technology. So we are double. My gosh, metaverse.
Yeah.
So, Koen, somebody is asking where the company is.
In Amsterdam, in the Netherlands.
Okay, and
coming back to your questions in terms of denim, we now work with Kings of Indigo, and we are going to launch a denim collection also with Armed Angels, a company from Germany.
Oh, very good. So, yo les pregunté si ellos estaban trabajando con alguna compañía de denim y Kings of Indigo, que también es de Netherlands. Es maravilloso lo que hacen. Así que, nada, acompañen el trabajo primero porque la marca está buenísima y segundo porque ya están trabajando con Kings of Indigo. Y después, Angel, una marca alemana que está trabajando con ellos también. Así que perfecto. Bueno, si alguien tiene alguna pregunta más para poner en el chat, pregúntenlo. Y, yeah. So, everyone here in Q&A. What about the cost for implement the technology?
Of course, and I think that's also always the most important question in the end of the conversation and presentation. So I will explain you a little bit about our business model. What we do is sell tracer material towards nominated spinners that are trained around the world. We have nominated spinners from Mexico to China and every country, important production country in between. And we sell them tracer material, and at that moment, they will provide the supply chain of the final brand at yarn price, including our tracer. Mm-hmm. And these are a couple of cents. And what we are selling to the brands are token credit plans. And these token credit plans are based on volumes, on commitments from the brand. Mm-hmm. So you can pay from 30 euro cents, and that's a token is 1 kilo, to 15 euro cents per kilo. So it is, again, if you divide it back to a product, to a final product, because that is how we calculate it, it is a couple of cents. So what we always say to our customers and our experience so far, it has no to little impact on the gross margin, because we are also adding value to the product. And we see in our conversations that we have with the brands that we are onboarding, is that they are not putting the cost on a product level, but most of the time also from a sustainable perspective or an IT perspective. Mm-hmm. It is more the platform that you are using to validate claims. So we have a different approach for most brands.
Perfect. So, ahí preguntamos qué hace el costo y la verdad, ellos trabajan con tokens, o sea, vos podés comprar de acuerdo con tus necesidades. Obviamente, cuanto más producís, mejor es, porque ellos mantienen como que la ganancia no se toquetea tanto en la ganancia y depende mucho de cuál es el discurso de sustentabilidad que vas a tener, cuál es el discurso de tecnología que vas a tener y con qué parceros trabajas. Y que eso, la verdad, funciona como si fuera una colaboración entre todos los que son parte de esa cadena. Así que me parece como súper viable, súper tangible. Koen, I'm really thanking you again and aware for bringing this technology for our market. I think that everything now we have to stop to talk only about sustainability because everything just cross technology. So I think that we have to use technology as our favor and change our industry because we can measure that, we can have data, and data is everything for now. So thank you for your time and thank you for your presentation.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. See you again.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.